Hello everyone, I'm Veena Bende working as an assistant professor in AISSMS IOIT Department of Computer Engineering. In last lecture we have seen the evolutionary process model, prototyping model. In this lecture we are focusing about the spiral model. So the spiral model diagram is shown here. What exactly the spiral model and how it works. The 5 basic stages are mentioned in likewise fashion here. So there are some disadvantages are also present in the prototyping model also. Now we are trying to overcome those disadvantages by using this spiral model. So like shown in this figure here, the 5 stages are around this model. Okay, so when we start our module or when we start our project here, we can go through this every time for every stages. So also spiral model have some disadvantages, but now we are focusing about the advantages of the spiral model. So which kind of advantages are given here? See, for every project when we have a new changes, the requirement change is a very basic criteria to change the new model. Okay, for that purpose, when we have a new changes, we can start here, and every upcoming changes we have to go through the every stage. So what is the use of this spiral model? Basically it gives you the full-fledged and very superior software product. Why it is so? Because when for one module you go through the every stages, if there is any risk, there is any problem, there is any errors are happened, you can go through these 5 stages again and again. You can try and error those products. You can fix those errors in your product. This is the very basic and very helpful thing when you are handling the big projects or large scale project. At that time the new changes may occur, and if your work completion is done almost 50%, and after that if you have to make new changes in your model, at that time the spiral model helps you very effectively, because from communication to deployment phase, you can travel through every stages to achieve those changes in your product, and for that purpose you can get the very refined product and very error free product by using this spiral model. See, the spiral model is an evolutionary software process model that couples the iterative nature of prototyping with the controlled and systematic aspect of the waterfall model. The point is given here, it gives you the controlled systematic aspect of the waterfall model. Waterfall model basically we can use for the small scale project, because the new changes we can't accommodate very easily with the waterfall model. But the with the help of nature of this waterfall model and with the help of this prototyping model, spiral model gives you the controlled and systematic aspects. It provides potential for rapid development of increasingly more complete version of the software. As I said previously, by using the spiral model, you can follow one thing repeatedly, and we can go through the every stage repeatedly. So that's why you can have the very refined software. Using spiral, software developed in as a series of evolutionary release. Early iteration release might be on paper or prototype. Later iteration more complete version of a software. See, in the early iterations, that is in the previous iterations or in the starting iteration, it releases different types of prototypes, and in the later iteration it gives you the complete version of the software. Evolutionary process begins in a clockwise direction only, beginning at the center risk. Each loop or pass through the spiral model consists of risk assessment and other framework activities. So there are some disadvantages are mentioned over here. So which kind of disadvantages are there? It can become costly model, because for every stages you have to go through repeatedly, and that's why it becomes very costly. Risk analysis requires high specific expertise. So different types of new risk, different types of new errors you can go through in every iteration, and to solve those such kind of problems or errors, you need the specific expertise. Project success is highly dependent on the risk analysis phase. Which kind of risk happened? See, risk may happen anytime. So how to handle such risk? So the project success is totally dependent on the risk analysis phase. Doesn't work well for smaller projects. It may be difficult to conceive customers, particularly in contract situations, that the evolutionary approach is controllable. If a major risk is not uncovered and managed, problems will be undoubtedly occur. So these are some basic disadvantages of spiral model we have seen. Thank you.